Good morning, everybody. It is real early. The sun hasn't even come up yet, and we're getting an early start because we want to be at the Taj Mahal for sunrise and to avoid the crowds when we get there. So right now, our tour guide just went in to get our tickets, but looks like there's already a crowd here at the ticket gate. So we're pretty fast walkers. So once we get our ticket, we'll probably get ahead of all these people and try to get there before everyone so we can get pictures of the Taj with nobody in front of it.
Let's hope that the clouds kind of break up a little bit because it is a little cloudy today, but it may make for an epic sunrise the way the light will hit, so we'll see.
Yeah, fingers crossed, but we are excited. This is our last day here and we're finally going to see the Taj.
It's our, what, fourth day, fifth day
yeah,
here?
It's our fourth day in Agra. We're finally going down there. So as soon as we get our tickets, we'll take you guys inside. So when you walk in, there's like a garden area with 4 gates. One gate was for the laborers and the other 3 gates were for each of the wives. So all those flowers above the arch are actually inlaid gems. Each one was cut and put in by hand instead of painted up there. And each of those domes up top represents 1 year that it took to finish this. So there's 22 little domes up there for the 22 years it took to finish the mausoleum here. Another little tip we just got from our guide was that when you come here, and especially out here by the main gates, keep everything secure because the little children will come up. They'll either beg or they'll come up to you and they'll touch. They're actually just pickpocketers, lots of them. So watch it out front here. Ah, yes, and another little tip. Don't bring a microphone for your camera. Don't bring any kind of tripod. A selfie stick, if it has a tripod at the bottom, no good. They take it away at the gate.
Okay, please you give me a call.
There it is, guys. We're almost there. The Taj. Even with the crowds forming here, it's still probably the most peaceful, quiet place we've been in India so far. So he's explaining to us that the towers on the sides lean out a little bit so that this way, in case they fall, they would fall away from the Taj and not crush anything. And then he's also said that everything on this property is symmetrical. So on one side of the Taj there's a music room on the other side. On one side there's a guest house, on the other side is a guest house. And you can actually cut the property right down to half and it would mirror each other, the 2 sides.
So because it rained yesterday, these fountains were on yesterday because of the pressure in the river.
So all the buildings around here have these arches above them, and the arches, like I was saying, have those inlaid gems up there, and they are symmetrical and identical on each arch. So that took a lot of precision diamond and gem work. Go on, no wait for me. The closer and closer you get, the more you can see the detail and everything. It's just absolutely spectacular. Definitely come early. It's nice right now. You can see that the crowds are rolling in, but it's really not too bad. It's pretty quiet. Look behind me. This is just epic. Alright guys, so we just got to go inside. There's no filming allowed in there, so we couldn't take our cameras in, but it is absolutely amazing in there. The detail, the intricacy of everything. There's no paint. Everything is gems. Like, so anything you see that's a color here was actually a gem. Even the black, everything was a gem brought in from somewhere else. And all the marble here, this whole building is made of marble obviously, but it's translucent, so the light shines right through it. And they were showing us with the flashlight, it actually glows. Some of the gems glow in there. So if you come on full moon night, the moon actually shines through the marble and lights the gems up. It's supposed to be spectacular. It costs a lot extra to get in on that 1 day of the month. So if you are coming here and you can schedule it for around the full moon, I would definitely not miss that if you can get in for that. But yeah, so far it's just been amazing how the intricacy of everything inside there, the detail, the amount of gems it must have taken to cut is just insane. So the site you see behind me over here is where the king was originally going to build his tomb, the Black Taj they called it. But he was put in jail by his son in the Red Fort before he got a chance to build it. So now inside there you can see his tomb is next to his wife's tomb. And the tourists are allowed to go upstairs and see a replica of the real tomb, which is down in the basement. You can't go down there except for 3 days a year.
This pillar has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. This pillar has 4 sides. But when you come little back and see upstairs, it looks like they have 8 sides.
It does.
And zigzag like this.
Oh, that's
This
pretty
is called
freaking
the
cool.
illusion.
That's a pretty cool illusion. You can see here there's only 4 sides to this column, but as you look up it looks like there's 8 by the way the designs make it. Pretty wild. Oh yeah, but like I was saying, his tomb is, you know, you can see their replicas of their tombs, and it's real marble replicas and all that upstairs. And downstairs are the real tombs, and you can go there on the anniversary of her death. So for 3 days of the year you're allowed to actually go down and pay respects there. The rest of the year you're not. So here's another fun fact for you guys. There is no industry allowed in Agra anymore because the pollution is so bad here in India and from all the industry that the marble is actually starting to change colors and get darker. If you were here 15 years ago, he was saying it was much whiter and more pristine, which now it's starting to look yellowish. So no more industry. However, the pollution is pretty freaking bad here still, so I don't know if it's helping much. It really is the most green and most peaceful place we've been in India so far, though. It's gorgeous here. Okay, so it's 50 rupees for Indians to get in and 1,100 rupees for tourists to get in. And then you pay another $200 if you want to get inside the actual mausoleum itself, the tomb there. So, not too bad altogether, price-wise. We got here at 7 and we're able to walk right into the mausoleum back there with no waiting really at all. But as soon as we got out, walked around the front, we could see that the queue was forming, big line. So definitely get here early if you want to beat that line. And unfortunately, we didn't get the greatest of sunrises today. A little overcast and hazy, but I'm not even gonna complain because it's still gorgeous. And to be honest with you, when Alyssa and I travel, I mean, I think I can count on one hand the amount of days it's rained in the last 8 years that we were traveling. We get so lucky. So, and even now it's not raining, it's just hazy. I think it's keeping it cool a little bit. Yeah, a little sprinkle in the air, but nothing big. So it's pretty damn cool. Travel gods are with us again.
So it's time to see goodbye to Taj Mahal. Goodbye to Taj Mahal, gonna come again over there.
There it is, guys. Bucket list again. Living that dream life. What better place to tell you I love you?
I love you too.
Alright, so that is the end of our little Taj adventure, but we still got more to see here. We're going to go outside now and see, still on the ground, so we're going to see about the workers and their conditions they work in and learn a little bit about that. So let's go check out the labor.
Mostly people wake up around 11:30.
Except for the day of probably.
Yes. Yesterday you enjoyed a lot in Mathura.
Yes.
There's just so much garbage and cow manure everywhere. And this is their main tourist destination for the country here. And that is the gate that we were just on the other side of, inside the labor gate where the laborers enter when they were building it. So he took us around because on the inside it doesn't open till 8 o'clock. So we came around on the outside, take a shortcut, avoid the tourists.
Hi.
Lots of monkeys. Around, I think, 500,000 monkeys.
Oh, wow.
From one side to another side.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Please make comfortable.
Alright, so when they say they're going to take you to the labor gate and show you how things were back then, what they're actually doing is taking you to the gift shops where they show you how these people are making the souvenirs in the same style that the Taj was built. So marble cutting and all that. Yeah, it was just a tourist shop. They take you in and try to sell you their trinkets. Interesting though to see them doing that, you know, how they cut it and all that. Seriously, watch where you're walking around. There's cow shit everywhere. I just avoided one. But that was pretty interesting. It was fun. You can't beat the Taj. Does not let you down. We really enjoyed it in there. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much. We got more to see today. Alright guys, we made it to the Red Fort. They took away my selfie stick and my microphone again. But that's alright.
Now we see why Gabriel does it the way he does.
Yep, understanding now. It's all good. We're gonna go in and check out the Red Fort.
We'll see you in a minute. You go that way. Men and women.
Oh, men and women. Alright, so coming into security, it's a half-ass check. They just look at you and say go in. And men and women, separate lines. I keep screwing up and following Alyssa into the women's line, but that's all good. Okay.
Madam, it is not a fort, it is the castle. 4 generations used to live here. Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. 4 generations completed the entire building. 95 years for whole construction. And we want to go and see this palace first.
What year was this built?
1565.
1565. Woo.
100 years before the Taj Mahal.
Okay.
I love the red.
You love the red?
The red,
So
yes.
that you put it.
Yes,
you put it
that's
red.
why
we
You put it
wore red
here,
for the Red
Oh my
Fort.
goodness, it's so surprising.
We had to wear red for the Red Fort. What's
My
your
goodness.
name?
My name is Abdul.
Abdul? All right.
How do you
Frank
call
and
yourself?
Alyssa.
How do you call yourself?
Frank.
Frank, you're welcome, sir. Madam?
Alyssa.
Alyssa, very nice to meet you here.
Abdul.
Thank you.
So, first of all, madam, you can see here 3 stars. These are not the Star of David. These are 2 triangle. Triangle means male, inverted triangle means female. It is the interlocking of male and female.
Gotcha.
And black point in the middle, that means third eye, eye of reality, third eye. So palace was built by the king for his son. His son used to live here. You can see squirrel here everywhere. People are trying to give the food to the squirrel here.
And they don't even run away.
They're getting free food.
One of the wife, she was Hindu, she used to live here. This one used as a sleeping room, they use here curtains. For example, king sleeping here. King want to wake up early in the morning. No alarm to wake up the king and queen, no technique. So concubines of the king, mistresses of the king, they use anklets. And they entered in this gallery, make a round, and the sound of the anklets wake up the king and queen here. Nowadays, you have an iPhone, you have a wake-up call. That
Right.
that one uses a dining hall here. These 5 units for library sets. And you are now in the dancing courtyard. This is the dancing courtyard for ladies here. Occasionally, women sit all around and few dance in this courtyard. So whatever work you see here, it's called sandstone work. It's a very local stone of Agra. That's 40 kilometers far from here is a place called Fatehpur Sikri. We bought this stone from Fatehpur Sikri. It's very cheap. But Shah Jahan, Jahangir son Shah Jahan, Akbar son was Jahangir, Jahangir son was Shah Jahan, and Shah Jahan son was Aurangzeb. 4 generations completed the entire building. But Shah Jahan, when he became the king, he constructed white marble palaces. Later on, we will see the palace of the king Shah Jahan.
All right, guys. So this fort, the Red Fort, was built over 4 generations. One family, 4 generations. And it was built with the red stone from nearby here, about 50 kilometers away. They got all this red stone. And it was just the last ruler of that 4 generations who actually started using white marble, but all the rest of it was all done in red here.
There is a hole to go wastewater out. 400 years old drainage. Working properly now. If you come during monsoon, you will not find single drop of water. Still working properly to go wastewater out, to go rainwater out. There is a hole. And we collected all wastewater outside.
They collect it.
Otherwise, it was hot here. Like two days back, it was very hot. But today, man, it's very chill.
But yesterday was the first day of spring.
Yeah.
Can you see it from here? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
What is the? It's a very good luck symbol in India. Same symbol used by German in anti-clockwise direction. It's
The
for
swastika.
example, swastika. For example, I want to go to US. For example, I contact the Indian embassy here. They said go to American embassy. I went there. I met the higher officer there. They said me, do you know English, Mr. Guide? I said, sir, yes, a little bit. Well, okay, you have an examination here. Then after passing the examination, you will go there. Okay, they give me a copy. I make the symbol on the copy, and then say, oh, Mr. Guide, why you make this symbol? Sir, it's a very good luck symbol for Indian people.
Right.
Oh, but don't use the symbol in Europe.
No.
Yeah, so you understand it.
Yeah, it's the
So
swastika.
it's very for starting off anything, we put the symbol.
Yep.
So we are going to enter in the summer palace, but we will not choose this way. This is the way to go. Handicapped people, we will choose this way.
Okay.
Few different things I want to show you because I am in your video thing is that. Madam, hollow, double wall, water tank on the top. Water tank on the top. They used to fill the water between the two walls. When breeze enters, this becomes cooler. So it's a cooling system. It's a cooling
Oh, I
system.
see.
One thing. Second thing, madam, without shaking your hand, speak to the students, this will be listening only there. So you have to go there, say something in the corner, madam will reply.
All right, so I'm gonna look in this corner. I can hear you. I hear everything you're saying. This is pretty wild. She's over there, and I'm over here, and I'm whispering in the corner, and she can hear it all. That was a crazy acoustic thing there.
Queen bore 14 kids, and Queen was died during the childbirth of 14 months. Out of 14, 6 children survived. 8 children died during childbirth. 6 means 4 sons and 2 daughters. 2 pretty daughters. It was the studio apartment of second daughter of the king. King Shah Jahan with queen, king and queen chamber. Elder daughter behind this. 4 sons, they were the governor of different part of this country. Shah Jahan, third own son, he was a fanatic Muslim. His name was Aurangzeb. He house arrested his father. Later on, we will see that chamber where king was confined by his own son. Studio apartment of younger daughter. Name was Roshanara. In English, that means Roshanara means brilliant ornament. So I think it's quite easier, sir. It's quite easier than statistic or
Yeah.
I think that. Moat. Used to be crocodiles there, tigers here, double protection.
Dr. Khan.
Used to be gold everywhere. Palace is called Taj Mahal, special palace for king and queen. 4 rings for hand pen, no electricity. King and queen ladder in the middle. 2 daughters. I said 4 rings you can see here. There was no electricity, so that they use a carpet piece here. It was pulled like this to make the air like this. Fan.
Yeah.
And so this,
Gold, yeah, everything.
Where's the gold now?
People say nowadays in Albert Museum in London.
In London? they take everything, London.
Because they were the like British Empire was very powerful empire then.
Yeah.
Madam, when you see the gardens here, these were grapes garden. They grew grapes here. Agra is a hot place. Soil for these garden came from Kashmir, then they grew grapes here. These all were the rest house for ladies here. It was a harem where women used to live, males were not allowed here. Eunuchs were looked after for these women. Who were the eunuchs? Castrated male, you can say. There is a very popular place in United States called New Orleans. There are lots of transgenders there, That type of guys work here.
Okay, I see it.
Because it is the summer room of the Queen Mumtaz. A lady who is buried in Taj Mahal, she uses a spa. Inside 3 rooms, one for summer, one for winter, one body massage room. At the beginning, it was the summer room, but later on, she modified it. It's a bathroom, dressing room, body massage room. VIP people come here, they open this building, normally it's closed. Inside, small glasses fixed on the wall, and these glasses came from Syria. Which place of Syria? Aleppo city of Syria.
So this is the place where the king who built the Taj, where his son had imprisoned him. We mentioned that before. This is the place where he was imprisoned here. He was only allowed out 5 times a day to go pray.
Yeah, at least if it is clear, it's very clear.
That's just like in the Taj, no paint, that's all gems and different stones in here.
Last 8 years, he used this mosque. It was a personal mosque. 1658 to 1666, King used this personal mosque we call Mina Mosque. During imprisonment, Shah Jahan was free. He performed the daily prayer here. What here, sir? Okay. Keep the Taj in your eye. Shoot it. Keep the Taj in your eyes.
He's trying to show us an illusion.
Can you see the Taj in the river? Okay. Turn your face quickly, both of you. Continue, follow your guide. 2 minutes you have to follow. Okay. And what will happen after 2 minutes, I will show you. I'm going to tell you about this. Okay. After that, I will complete my magic. Okay. It was a shallow water pool with fish, no grass here, sir. Oh. King Shah Jahan used to visit this side, queen over there. King and queen, they used bow and arrow for hunting the fish. It was a fish pond here.
Huh.
One thing. It is also believed that when king hit a fish, then queen make around and kiss the king. When queen hit a fish, then king make around and kiss the queen. So king always lose the fish. King want to impress the queen. They were the romantic guy. For fun, for entertainment. Both husband and wife sit here and there. Second thing, these were the offices of king's ministers' office. People pay the taxes to the king. These all were tax offices. This was the treasury of the king. Treasury, money coin, treasury. It was the treasury. Yeah, down below. Because coins weigh too much. But this section, real section, use shopping center for goods of ladies like earrings, bangles, jewelry. Once in a month, it's once in a month. Shopping mall. But when you guys stand here, and you guys should stand, look at the video of the Taj from this side, should be bigger.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Because it's illusion actually.
Yeah.
Camera will not say it's an illusion.
Do you see this in here? This little trough, and then there's a hole that goes through the wall. Let me show you what that was used for here. You can see it goes all the way down. Now hold on, I'll show you when we get to the end. Alright, so this is the entrance to the fort right here. And that trough that I just showed you, they come on through here, and you can see they're all along the wall on both sides. And what they did was they would fill that up with oil, light it on fire, and if someone tried to come into the fort, they would just scorch them with that. And if they didn't have oil available at the time, he said they used water, and they would just pour boiling water through.
And they would also throw a boulder down this ramp.
Yeah, kind of like Indiana Jones style. And at the end, you can see the turns to get out. were there because they said it made it harder for elephants to raid, to use elephants to raid the fort, because the elephants couldn't make the sharp turns through those doors. There was some pretty clever engineering going on for back in the day here.
A lot of optical illusions too. I
Yeah.
think. Wow.
Check out this fort, worth a visit, guys.
It's worth it.
अगर ये तीनों गेट क्रॉस करके कोई दुश्मन अंदर आएगा और ऊपर सेना बैठी है, दुश्मन की एंट्री होती है वो अलर्ट हो जाएगी, यानी कि होशियार हो जाएंगे, जिससे दुश्मन कदम रखेगा।
As my famous pro tip always goes.
No doubt, because an hour ago there were no lines. We walked straight on in. Now it's just, look at buses are unloaded. So when we came in, we decided we weren't going to get a tour guide. We came in, looked around and said, wow, there's no plaques or anything. We're going to need some help. So this guy was there. He offered us a tour. And we said, yeah, might as well do it. And it really paid off, because not only was he good with the camera, he takes pictures for you, he tells you all these little secret things that you wouldn't even figure out. Man, like that echo thing where you're talking to one wall and it echoed through the other. And we wouldn't have found that without him. All the little shit that he was showing us, all the little special things, we couldn't have found any of that. So it's definitely worth grabbing a tour guide. Took us about an hour to walk around here, and pretty impressive little fort,
Yeah, it only came out to $800, 800 rupee, which is like $10 US. So
yeah, hardly even worth not doing. Yeah, it was worth it. So it was cool. We spent an hour in here. Definitely a cool fort. He gave us the history of it and all, and we had a really good time in here. Add this with the Taj together, and it was a pretty good day today. So I think we're pretty much Agra'd out. I'm not even sure if we're gonna go check out the tomb. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, but probably not. We're feeling a little worn down.
yeah, the time zone change is a little bit different, so
yeah, a little India fatigue too at times. You just gotta go home and rest a little bit. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We had a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed the Agra Red Fort, and we're not even gonna tell you where we'll see you next. It'll be a surprise. Thanks for watching.
see you next time.